We were going to the Royal Mews at Buckingham Palace for the very last time. It was to be our last visit to the British Driving Society annual general meeting. This was in 1982. We had applied for and received our special admission tickets, together with some notification of problems with parking in the Mews itself. On previous years, we'd just arrived in Buckingham Gate, showed our pass at the entry and driven in to find one of the parking spaces allocated to British Driving Society members. Not this year though, there was a problem. But before that, let me explain. The British Driving Society at this time was the principal group of folk in the UK who got together to enjoy driving horses and vehicles for pleasure. The society was regionalised throughout the UK, and the president of the society nationally at this time was Lieutenant Colonel Sir John Miller, who happened to be the Equerry to Her Majesty the Queen. He had held the position of Equerry for over 26 years, and in fact been responsible for nurturing the equestrian activities undertaken by many members of the royal family. Here is a cutting taken from his obituary in the Carriage Driving News. As Crown Equerry and Horsemaster to the Queen for over 26 years, Sir John had the responsibility of organising the Royal Mews carriages and horses for state occasions, such as the Queen's birthday parade, state visits and no fewer than 4 royal weddings. Also supervising the running of the Royal Mews operations at Buckingham Palace, Windsor Castle and Hampton Court. Sir John played a pivotal role in fostering the royal family's passion for equestrian sports and helped His Royal Highness Prince Philip get started in 4-in-hand driving with a team of Cleveland Bay Cross Oldenburg horses from the Royal Mews, as a competitor in the brand new sport of combined driving or horse driving trials. In this position, Sir John was able to make use of the Mews themselves to host the annual general meeting of the Driving Society for several years. Obviously, numbers were limited and demand for tickets was quite competitive. On this last occasion, we were recommended to contact the police manning the main gate of the Mews for advice. This I did, and actually was able to speak to a policeman at the gate itself. He told me that the work being undertaken in the Mews meant that there were no free parking spaces available inside. He asked where I was coming from, and when I told him Lincolnshire, he advised me to drive down the M11 and head for Redbridge, at the east of London. He said I should be able to find parking close to the underground station. I would then need a Rover day ticket for the underground trains, hop onto a train heading west and get off at Victoria. I would then be within a short walk of the Mews. That advice was superb, and in fact everything worked like a well-oiled machine. We did in fact arrive in the Royal Mews in good time for the AGM, and afterwards our car was waiting at Redbridge, well out of that dreadful tea time traffic we would have encountered in central London, which we ensured that we took time to express our gratitude to the policemen on the gate for their amazing, very sound advice. In fact, Sir John Miller retired from his position as Royal Equerry that year. We afterwards reflected on previous AGMs, which normally took place in the old riding school. One particularly memorable year was when Her Royal Highness Princess Anne was competing in an event on the same day, and Sir John commanded that a rather battered television had to be brought into the school for us all to watch the result of that event before the business of the day could begin. Happy memories. And thank you for listening. You can follow all Cracker Books publications, 100 videos, over 200 audio stories, and to date 10 complete books, all free to download to any device you choose. www.itsarumlife.com itsarumlife.com. The spelling is ITSARUMLIFE, no spaces, all lowercase.com. Thank you for watching and listening.